Well, I'm here in Scotland, North Berwick, just down the road. Don't tell anybody. But I'm doing a little research here. I'm asking what excites Scots about sports. U.S. Open? Yeah, interesting, but Dustin Johnson, they could take it or leave it. They were upset that Lowry faded a bit. NBA Finals? Yeah, it's okay. They know about LeBron. That's all right. But the bottom line is they're not willing to wait up until 3 in the morning and watch it live. Brooke Henderson? Yes, absolutely. And number 2 in the world, a rising star, not just here, but globally. Henderson, talented, blonde, photogenic, and poised on maximizing her value as an endorsement machine. Following her recent win at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, she was swarmed by a stream of kids as she came off the 18th green. And in Toronto, Chris Stevenson noted that the kids' attraction truly exemplifies this kind of connection Henderson seems to have with people, especially with kids, a charismatic presence that draws them to her. Henderson's skeptics point out recent Canadian female athletes poised to make it big before fading out. Eugenie Bouchard mentioned, ranked number 5 in the world tennis rankings at 20 years old before developing an eating disorder she said was brought on by the pressure that came with her success. Henderson seems to be poised to avoid that. The bottom line is I'll go out and continue to play golf over the next few days and do some research, and I'm sure the topic of Brooke Henderson will come up. Well, here in Scotland, the impact of the U.S. Open continues to be talked about, especially the Dustin Johnson phantom or late-called penalty stroke. Kudos to Dustin Johnson for overcoming that, and by the way, kudos to other golfers for rearranging their sponsorship portfolios before Oakmont. Ricky Fowler added an endorsement with Mercedes-Benz, wearing an automaker's logo for the first time at the 116th U.S. Open. Fowler joins Martin Keimer and Bernard Langer as Mercedes-Benz official global brand ambassadors. Justin Rose made a significant endorsement decision, switching his on-course apparel brand from TaylorMade to Adidas Golf ahead of the tournament. The world's number 10 ranked golfer, Rose, a longtime TaylorMade brand ambassador. Now, he's not only wearing Adidas, he's also going to be involved in the product development for Adidas Golf apparel. TaylorMade, a subsidiary of German-based Adidas, currently up for sale. But Rose noticed the switch was not related to the sale and was made to strengthen Adidas's position atop the players and also their ability to make awareness by the brand even more significant. The brand is clearly sitting pretty as it's being endorsed by Dustin Johnson. By the way, the other guys that I mentioned, what do they have in common? They didn't make the cut. Maybe they've got to come out here and practice a little bit. Certainly not with me. Everybody understands that the most significant controversial issue in any stadium development process is site selection, and nobody knows better than Calgary Sports and Entertainment. Despite proposing an ambitious idea for a hybrid area stadium near the Bow River, they own the Flames and CFL Stampeders, as we know, but they've acknowledged it's open to considering an alternative to the complex known as Calgary Next, according to the Calgary Herald. The initial proposal projected to cost about $890 million Canadian and effectively replacing the aging Scotiabank Saddledome and McMahon Stadium with a new hockey arena for the Flames, covered football stadium and multi-sport fieldhouse in the West Village. A new plan calls for an arena and event center located on the Stampede grounds, a separate fieldhouse in the Northwest near the University of Calgary, and some renovation to McMahon Stadium. Calgary Sports and Entertainment CEO stated that he's pleased there is now another plan on the table that can actually be looked into, noting that Plan B is a step in the right direction for Calgary and its athletic teams. The site selection process, while just beginning, is poised with alternatives to get the deal done.